Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice square root math problem, which is the fourth root of x plus the fourth root of 97 of minus x. This is equal to 5. So what are the values of x given that x belongs to real numbers? Now let's provide a solution from here. Now we can let the fourth root of x be equal to a, and we can let the fourth root of 97 subtract x be equal to b. Now, if we raise to the power of 4 on both sides, this means that a to the power of 4, this is equal to x. And if we do the same thing here, we raise to the power of 4 on both sides, we have that b to the power of 4, this is equal to 97, subtract x. So we have that a plus b, this is equal to 5. Let's call this equation 1. Now, the next step is that we have that a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4. This is equal to a to the power of 4 is equal to x. So we have x here, then plus 97 subtract x. So that now x minus x, this simplifies. So that we have a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4. This is equal to 97. This is equal to 97. Let's call this as equation 2. Now, from equation 1, which is a plus b equal to 5. Now, let's square on both sides from here. So that now, here we have a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. This is equal to 5 squared, which is equal to 25. Now, the next step is to take 2ab on the right hand side, so that we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 25. Subtract 2ab. Now, the next step is to square on both sides from here. So that now, here we have a squared raised to the power of 2. This is a squared raised to the power of 2 plus b squared raised to the power of 2. Then plus 2a squared b squared. This is equal to, we have 25. Subtract 2ab raised to the power of 2. So this implies that a to the power of 2 to the power of 2, this is a to the power of 4, plus b to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2, this is b to the power of 4, then plus, this is 2a squared, b squared, and this is equal to, now let us expand this, 25 squared, this is equal to 625, then minus, we have 100, ab, then we have plus 4a squared b squared. Now, let's take plus 2a squared b squared on the right hand side. So this means that we have a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4. This is equal to 625. Subtract 100 ab, then plus 4a squared b squared, subtract 2a squared b squared. Now this means that a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, this is equation 2. We have a value of 97. We have a value of 97 here. A to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4, this is equation 2, which is 97. So let's substitute 97 here. So this is equal to 625 minus 100 ab, then plus 2a squared b squared. 4a squared b squared minus 2a squared b squared, this is 2a squared b squared. Now, let's take 97 on the right hand side. We have 625 minus 100 ab plus 2a squared b squared, subtract 97. This is equal to 0. Now, the next step from here, let's rearrange this equation. We have 2a squared b squared, then subtract 100 ab, then we have 625 minus 97. This is plus 528. This is equal to 0. Now, we have that a squared and b squared, this can be expressed as 2ab to the power of 2 subtract 100ab plus 528. This is equal to 0. Now we have that ab is common here. We can let a times b be equal to u. So let's substitute u so that we have 2u squared minus 100u plus 528. This is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation here. So let's divide through here by 2. So that let's factor out 2 here so that we have u squared minus 50u then plus 264. This is equal to 0. So let's divide both sides by 2. And this means that we have u squared minus 50u plus 264. This is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation that we can solve by factorization method. We have the product is 264. We have the sum is equal to negative 50. So we have got two factors here. These two factors, we have negative 44 and negative 6. Negative 44 times minus 6, this is 264. Minus 44 plus minus 6, this is negative 50. So we have u squared minus 44u minus 6u plus 264. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. From the first part, we have that u is common. So we factor out u so that we have u minus 44. Then subtract. Now we have that 6 is common here. We factor out 6 so that we have u minus 44. This is equal to 0. So we have got 2k. U minus 4 is common here, which is u subtract 44. And then we have u minus 6. This is equal to 0. Now we have got two cases here, u minus 44 and u minus 6. This is equal to 0. So we have that in case 1, we have u minus 44. This is equal to 0. And in case 2 here, we have u subtract 6. This is equal to 0. So here we have u1 is equal to 44. And here we have u2. This is equal to 6. Now, if you recall, we are saying that we let a times b be equal to u. Substituting this, we have from u1 here, we have ab. This is equal to 44. Again, if you recall, a is actually the fourth root of x multiplied by b, which is the fourth root of 97 minus x. This is equal to 44. Now, the fourth root of x times fourth root of 97 minus x, this is the fourth root of x multiplied by 97, subtract x, this is equal to 44. Now, let's eliminate this fourth root here. Let's raise on both sides by the power of 4. By the power of 4, so that we eliminate the fourth root here, so that we have x 97 minus x. This is equal to 44 to the power of 4. So this is 97x, 97x, subtract x to the power of 2. This is equal to 44 raised to the power of 4. Now, let's rearrange this equation here. We have negative x to the power of 2 plus 97x. Let's take 44 on the left-hand side, minus 44 raised to the power of 4. This is equal to 0. Now, let's multiply both signs by negative 1. Let's multiply by negative 1. Negative x squared times negative 1. This is x to the power of 2. Plus 97x times negative 1. This is minus 97x. Minus 44 to the power of 4 times negative 1. This is plus 44 to the power of 4. This is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 97, and we have c, this is equal to 44 raised to the power of 4. Now the next step is to assess the nature of the root of this quadratic equation. That is by determining the discriminant value, which is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So if the discriminant value is less than 0, this means that we have complex roots a. And if the discriminant is greater than 0, that means we have real roots. Now let's substitute a. We have negative 97 raised to the power of 2 minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 44 raised to the power of 4. So this is to mean that negative 97 to the power of 2, this is the same thing as 97 raised to the power of 2, subtract 4 times 1 times 44 to the power of 4. So we have a minus 4 times 44 raised to the power of 4. This is actually less than 0. This is less than 0. This implies that we have two complex roots. We have two complex roots. And this means that there is no real solution. There is no real solution that can be obtained from this quadratic equation here. So this quadratic equation is rejected. This quadratic equation is rejected because x belongs to real numbers. Now let's proceed to case 2. Now in case 2, we have that u2, this is equal to 6. And again, if you recall, we have that we are saying that we let a times b be equal to u. So we have a times b, this is equal to 6. But now, let's substitute a, which is the fourth root of x, multiplied by b, which is the fourth root of 97, subtract x. Now this is equal to 6. Now, if you multiply this, we have the fourth root of x multiplied by 97, subtract x. This is equal to 6. Now, to eliminate this fourth root a, let's raise to the power of 4 on both sides, so that now we eliminate the fourth root a. This is x times 97. This is 97x. Subtract x times x, which is x to the power of 2. This is equal to 6 raised to the power of 4. Now, let's take 6 to the power of 4 on the left-hand side. So this is 97x minus x to the power of 2. Subtract 6 to the power of 4. This is equal to 0. Let's rearrange this equation. We have negative x to the power of 2 plus 97x minus 6 to the power of 4. This is equal to 0. So the next step is to multiply by minus 1 on both sides. We have negative x squared times minus 1. This is x to the power of 2. Then plus 97x times minus 1. This is minus 97x. Then minus 6 to the power of 4 times minus 1. This is plus 6 to the power of 4. This is equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation such that we can solve this by factorization method. We have x to the power of 2 minus 97x, then plus, we can express 6 to the power of 4. This is the same thing as 81 multiplied by 16. This is equal to 0. Now, this is x to the power of 2. We can express minus 97x. This is the same thing as minus 81x minus 16x, then plus 81 multiplied by 16. This is equal to 0. We have got two parts here. From the first part, we have that x is common. Let's factor out x, so that x squared divided by x, this is x, minus 81x divided by x, this is minus 81, close the parenthesis, then minus 16 is common in the second part here, so let's factor out 16, so that here we have x, then minus 81, this is equal to 0. So we have got two, x minus 81 is common here, so we factor out x, subtract 81, then we have x, subtract 16, this is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. We have x minus 81, this is equal to 0, and we have x minus 16, this is equal to 0. So that now we have x1 is equal to 81, and we have x2, this is equal to 16. Now let's check if these two values of x satisfies the equation as follows. Now, if you recall, we have that the fourth root of x plus the fourth root of 97 subtract x. This is supposed to give us a value of 5. Now let's start with x1, which is 81. We have the fourth root of 81 plus the fourth root of 97 subtract 81. This should give us a value of 5. So the fourth root of 81, this is the same thing as, this is 3, then plus the fourth root of 97 minus 81, this is the fourth root of 16. This should give us a value of 5. So this is 3 plus the fourth root of 16, this is 2, and this should give us a value of 5. So we have that 3 plus 2, this is 5, which is equal to 5. So this means that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this proves that x1, which is 81, satisfies the equation. Let's check x2, which is 16. So again, we have the fourth root of 16 plus the fourth root of 97 subtract 16. This should give us a value of 5. The fourth root of 16, this is 2, plus this is the fourth root of 97 minus 16, which is 81. This should give us a value of 5. So this is 2 plus fourth root of 81, this is 3. This should give us a value of 5. So 3 plus 2, this is 5, and this is equal to 5. So this implies that x2, which is equal to 16, this also satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Please like this video.